We were called out by Meant to Be RVing to participate in the RV 10 question challenge. We've accepted the challenge and we'll be right back with the answers to the 10 RV questions. We are working toward being full-time RVers one day, but for now, we're just as full-time as part-timers can be. So we're going to go through the 10 questions and give our answers. I think some of our answers will be the same, some of them maybe not.
We don't know what each other's picking right now. We did this by ourselves.
But stay tuned to the end because we've added a little twist to this 10 question RV challenge. We've thrown a little bonus in at the end to make it just a little bit different. So stay with us till the very end. You don't want to miss out. So, question 1. If you can change or add one thing on your RV, what would it be? For me, I would like for my bed to be east-west instead of north-south. I know it seems like a little thing, but in our last fifth wheel, it was east-west, and I didn't think it would be a big deal, but I have a hard time squeezing in there when I'm trying to make my bed. So I really wish it was set up differently, but that's the only thing I could just right off the bat say I would like to change. What would you change?
Well, I had changed our bed to east-west. But I'll go ahead and throw out another one there while we're there. I need my shower just a little bit bigger. I'm not that big of a guy. I guess I got a little bit wider shoulders, so when I'm in there trying to take a shower, my elbows and my shoulders hit side to side. So the campers the Fusion that we do have, the new ones do have the east-west bed, and the showers are a little bit bigger. So maybe next time, soon, we can get another one.
Not soon.
East-west.
But east-west would be nice. So number 2, what is something you didn't expect when you got your first RV?
Go ahead.
I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. So I thought we would get the RV and maybe we'd use it a little bit, maybe we wouldn't, and probably we wouldn't use it as much as we thought, and then we wouldn't do it anymore. And that was when we bought our pop-up, and my kids were younger. The youngest of my children was 4 or 5 when we got that, and she is 18 and now in college. So that tells you how long we've stayed with it. What did you not expect?
Kind of the same thing. My thing is basically, I never expected one day we might be going full-time, or even thinking about going full-time. Now, I'm ready to go full-time tomorrow. So I'm ready to hit the road, see what it's like out there. We're already, more than part-time? We go as much as we possibly can. We probably camp more than most people that are not full-time campers, and we've been told that many, many times by other factory reps and all that kind of stuff. So I guess that was one thing I didn't expect. I didn't expect that one day we might be traveling up and down the road in our camper.
Number 3, what was the deciding factor to buy your first RV? So I kind of touched on this before. We had 3 kids who were young at the time, and we had 4-wheelers. And so we thought, hey, this would be great. We'll get a camper and we'll be able to go out and ride our 4-wheelers and camp, and it'll be a great time. But me being the leery one that didn't want to spend the money for a big toy hauler or even a travel trailer at the time, I said, let's start small. I didn't want to start as small as a tent, but let's...
Wait a minute, we did start in a tent.
Well, we tent camped before we had the kids, so that was a long, long time ago. And we had a couple of really bad experiences. So I think in the back of my head, I still had that in mind and thought we might not want to do this camping thing as much as we think. So let's just get a pop-up. The 3 kids are small, so that'll be okay. It'll give us the opportunity to see if we're going to really like it or not. And if we do, then we can get something bigger that, is a better fit. And if we don't, we won't have a ton of money invested, and we can, sell it for what we've got in it, and everything will be okay. So our deciding factor, I guess not to buy the RV, I guess to buy the RV instead of a tent, was I thought let's just buy something small and give it a try.
Once again, we're somewhat the same. We started camping in a tent, and our first 2 times in a tent, it rained. And those 2 times we got wet, and I said, never again.
We got really wet.
and we only lived about 10 minutes down the road, and we were too stubborn to come home. So we started in a tent. We went to the pop-up. We tried that pop-up for a little while, and it just wasn't us. So we went from a tent to a pop-up to a good old FEMA trailer. It wasn't used for FEMA down there when the hurricane hit, but that was basically one of our first RVs, like she said, to see if we were going to like it before we spent a lot of money. We camped in it a lot. She redid the whole thing, made it look a whole lot better than just a regular FEMA trailer. And the kids seemed to like it. Everybody seemed to like it. And after that, we are where we are now with the big 45-foot toy hauler. So where we'll go from here, who knows? It'll make it much longer than 45 feet. So we'll have to stick with this for now.
We're going to go full time. That's where we'll go.
We're going to go full time. But as far as upgrading more and more and more to where we are, from where we are now, I don't think I'm going to a Class A, B, or C. I'm more of the tag-along type of guy. I pull trailers all my life. So pulling a trailer is no big deal. So, but that's what got us to buy our first RV, because I wasn't sleeping in another tent. So
I have a feeling we're going to have the same answer for this one too. So number 4, what's your favorite meal to cook at camp? And it seems to be a common thread. So among the whole community, I've heard a lot of different people giving answers, and a lot of people seem to have the same one. Mine is tacos. Mine's tacos, whether we're home or camping though. So they're just easy because you could do them inside or you can do them outside on the Blackstone. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to have anything special. Tacos are just easy.
We do a special twist on our tacos.
So we try real hard to follow the keto meal plan, keto eating habits. So for those of you that aren't familiar, basically that means no carbs. So no corn tortillas, no flour tortillas. So that makes tacos a little tricky. What we can have is cheese though. So Jimmy did learn the last camping trip out, we'd been doing these in the oven or even on the stovetop, but on the Blackstone, it was a whole lot easier. We make our shells
out of cheese.
Yeah, taco shells out of cheese. So he drops them in little handfuls on the Blackstone. They melt and then you flip them over.
Who doesn't like cheese?
And so while they're still warm, you fold them in half with the meat in them. Then I don't then need to add cheese on top.
I add cheese.
And then you just fill your topping. So the shell is cheese. It gets kind of crunchy. You fold it when it's soft. It's still not as crunchy as a corn taco, but it's still good, and it's a good way to eat tacos. So even on the keto plan, we can do tacos, whether it be inside or on the Blackstone.
So we had the same answer again.
I figured we might.
We've been together for a year or two.
Or 3.
4.
Number 5. What's your must-see RV destination?
Mm-hmm.
So
we're going to be different on this one.
Yeah. I'm always cold, so I'm always in favor of going somewhere warm. The Keys is my go-to place, but that's somewhere I've been multiple times, but it's always going to be at the top of my list. The Keys or somewhere on the Gulf side of Florida, down in that warm area makes me happy, but I also do want to go to Maine someday.
That's total opposite.
I know, but I could go in the summer and it wouldn't be super cold, so that
it's under 70.
Timing is important.
Yeah, it has to be 80.
But I know there's multiple places to camp up there, but we're 1,000 Trails members, and I know there is 1,000 Trails up there that's in Moody Beach. I have a friend that lives in Maine. He says that's a beautiful little beach town to go to. So that's kind of out there on my list too. I have a couple, different places. I'd also like to go out to Montana, but that's quite a hike. So until we're really full time, that's going to be hard to do. Again, timing is going to be important there because it does get cold in Montana, and I'm aware of that.
So once again, you took mine again.
Montana. Yeah. Sorry about that.
I would like to go to Montana, but since she ruined that one and took Montana again from me, there is a trip that I would like to take. It takes all year to get out there. I don't know if everybody's seen it on Facebook and all the different social medias, but there is a 4,000 mile trip, 5,000 mile trip that takes you all the way around the United States. It keeps you in an average of 70 degrees for a high. Of course, it's going to be 80 degrees one day and 50 the other, but it keeps you in a 70 degree average high loop all the way around the United States. So
yeah, I would enjoy that because 70 degrees that's plenty warm most of the time. So
that's not a destination; it's a complete destination, but it's one long trip. So I think that would be a pretty neat trip to stay in that nice average temperature.
Okay. Number 6. What's your favorite thing about RVing? Do you want to go first since I keep stealing your answers?
No, I'll see if you keep stealing them.
Okay, so my favorite thing is kind of a two-part answer. I like to see different places, and I really enjoy the people we meet. We make a lot of friends along the way.
I'm not lying. It's the same stuff.
We have made a lot of friends over the years, and people that, you know, we would have never met from other states that we've met at a campground, and now we spend Thanksgiving with them every year camping. So that's probably my favorite part. I also like the places we get to go, but we go those places with these people, so they all kind of tie in together. I offered to let you go first.
Okay, we can skip mine because it's the same identical thing.
Number 7. What's your least favorite thing about RVing? Go ahead.
No, please.
My least favorite thing is cleaning up and packing up and leaving.
Mine is the same thing. Right now, it's just not being able to do it more often. So I guess it's a little bit different.
His packing up's first, though, because he has the sewer duty. So I just have to clean up inside, which isn't so bad compared to that.
Somewhat the same.
Number 8. What's a must-have on your next RV? Well, I kind of went over this one. Number 1.
East-west bed.
Yeah, it's an east-west bed. So I guess you can tell what a really big deal that is. It's got to be an east-west bed. And wait a minute, there is one more thing. One more thing that I'm really excited that I really want that is available on Fusions now. No carpet. Hate carpet. It's a nightmare to clean. It's a nightmare to keep clean. Hate it. So another must-have on my next RV. His must-have can be the east-west bed. I'll take the no carpet. How about that?
I bet the next 2 are different.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I know the last one is opposite
different.
Okay.
Okay. So number 9, what's your favorite adult beverage at camp or your favorite campfire treat?
Mine is just rum and Coke. Or coffee.
That's kind of boring.
Yeah,
so
boring.
I do have a favorite adult beverage, and it kind of goes along with my theme of always being cold. It's something that I'm not going to be able to drink on the keto diet. That'll have to be my cheat, I guess, when we camp.
We'll be cheating all the time because we're camping all the time.
Hot chocolate with a little bit of peppermint vodka in there.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. And my favorite campfire treat is Doughboys, which he's not so much a fan of because
I don't like sweets.
I don't know if everybody knows what Doughboys are or not, but they're kind of like a donut, but you cook them over the campfire. So he doesn't like sweets, so they're not a big thing for him. I really like them. My kids really like them. So Doughboys is going to be my favorite campfire treat.
I don't have a favorite campfire treat. Unless you want to cook steak. Steak is my favorite on the campfire, so I guess let's do the steak.
Yeah.
Medium rare, please. So whoever's cooking, let me know. Now, this one will be opposite.
What's your favorite indoor RV accessory? Well, I already mentioned that I'm cold all the time, so my favorite indoor accessory, there's 2 of them, but they all involve this one little area right here.
I have 3 of them.
My recliner is heated, which makes me very happy, and the fireplace is directly across from me. So these 2 work in conjunction with one another. I can sit in my recliner and turn on the heated seat and turn on the fireplace, and it keeps me nice and toasty. So that's my 2-part answer for number 10. I know his is not that because he's always hot, so let's hear it.
I told you mine was going to be different, but I have 3 things.
Okay.
And they can all 3 run at the same time.
The generator?
No.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Air conditioner?
3 of them.
Oh, okay.
3 ACs.
I was going to say generator, air conditioner, and I don't know what
But you know, I do like my generator too because when it is hot outside and we do lose power, I can fire the generator up and run all 3 ACs again. My favorite
and make
thing.
it cold in here so I can sit in my recliner and turn the heat on while he's running the AC.
So 3 ACs is my favorite indoor, and of course hers is the heater. So total opposite. Out of 10 questions, I guess that's not too bad.
So we led in with that we were going to do something a little different on ours to switch it up just a smidge.
And we hope you guys, the people we call out, keep going on with this trend for us a little bit.
So what we want to do is add, not necessarily an 11th question because we don't want the question to stay the same. We want to add, we're going to call it a challenge question. So we have a question that's just directed at the 3 people that we're going to call out for the challenge. And then we're hoping that when they do the 10 question challenge, they will create a new challenge question for the people that they're calling out. So that it's just their little tweak on, you know, something that they may want to know that's not listed in these 10 questions. And then once we finish that, I have one more thing I want to throw in at the end, one little special treat. So we are calling out Hitch to Hitch, the RV Odd Couple, and the Grateful Glamper. Our challenge for the three of you is, why did you start your YouTube channel?
Because we all have YouTubes that's watching. We all have YouTubes that's getting called out. So,
and I'm pretty sure we all have different answers. So I'd just like to hear what your guys' answer is. And if anybody else is watching wants to throw in the comments below their reason that they started their YouTube channel, I'd love to hear some of you all as well.
Because I might change my mind why I decided to go YouTube. Why did you want to do YouTube?
I really didn't want to do YouTube because I don't like to be in front of the camera.
As you can tell, she does better than I do in front of the camera.
Yeah, well,
so.
I've kind of gotten used to the camera now. It's not really a big thing. But we also have a lawn care business, and we started a YouTube channel for that. And it really took off, and it did well. And again, it goes back to, we really enjoy meeting people, the people we meet along the road. And YouTube and Instagram have really opened up a whole community of RVers that we are loving. So I really enjoy that community, because when you're out on the road, even though we're not full-time, you don't always get, you don't get to hang with your friends at home. And some of them come and camp and we meet up and we do things together, but you miss that community, that, those same people that you go to dinner with every week or whatever. And so it's fun to kind of stay in touch with all of them on the road. And then it's a bonus when you're going to end up in the same place and you can get together, meet these people that you know online, but you've never met face to face. So I think that's really cool and really fun.
So you can go ahead now while you're talking about that. We are going to do a get together.
Yeah, we are. We'll throw a plug in for that. We're going to do a FindUsCamping get together, and I know that's not what this video is supposed to be about, but for anybody that's interested, comment below. I can give you the details. We're looking at the weekend, and I don't have my calendar in front of me. I want to say it's June 13th, 14th, and we're looking to go to Endless Caverns, which is near Harrisonburg in the mountains in Virginia. So comment below if you'd be interested in coming.
We'd love to see a lot of people, trying to get as many people as we can.
Yeah, trying to meet up with some of you guys. So we think that would be fun. And I'm happy to give you any of the information, and I'll probably add in the comments below.
We'll do another video
maybe I'll
later.
Pop up on the screen the dates for sure. But anyway, so we'll just put that out there. And then the bonus that we wanted to add was, since nobody got to ask us a challenge question, since that's our new little twerk.
We'll let everybody ask us a challenge question.
Anybody that has a challenge question, if there's anything you want to know about us within reason, please comment below. We'd love to share more about us and our story and what we're all about, because let's face it, we're all kind of interested in what everybody else is doing. So if you have a question for us, please post it below so that we can answer it for you. I guess that's all, guys. Safe travels. We'll catch you next time.